The length of fish in a fish farm are normally distributed with a mean of 40 centimeters and standard deviation of 5 centimeters. If I catch one fish, what is the 90% confidence interval for the mean length of my fish? Well, in the notes, for a 90% confidence interval, we're told to do the mean, take away 1.645 multiplied by the standard deviation, and then 40 add 1.645 multiplied by the standard deviation. So we just need to calculate those. So 40 take away 1.645 times 5 gives us 31, let's call it 31.8. And then we want the same thing with the plus, and that's 48.2, giving them to 1 dp. Now the question is, where does this 1.645 come from? Well, if we look at a normal distribution and we want to have 90% in this region, if we look for the values here and here, so on the calculator we can do that as interactive distribution and an inverse distribution because we know the probability but we want the values. So inverse normal, let's go for a center with a probability of 0.9, that's 90%, and we'll keep it as the standard normal with sigma 1 and mu 0. And if we work that out, it gives us negative 1.645, so that's this end, and then this end is 1.645. Now the values that we'll use for 95 and 99 are just going to be the corresponding ones. So if I put in 0.95 instead, you'll see I get negative 1.96. And if we put in 0.99, so we get 99% in there, that's 2.58. So for the 95% confidence interval, mean take away 1.96 times 5, 40 add 1.96 times 5, and we'll work that out. So we've got 40 take away 1.96 times 5, which is 30.2, and then we want it with the plus as well, and 49.8. And then if we move over here for 99%, we're going to have 40 take away 2.58 times 5, and 40 add 2.58 times 5, and so let's just change the value here to 2.58, and that's 52.9. And we want it also with a minus, and that's 27.1. And you'll notice that the interval got wider as our confidence interval goes up. Now you'd expect that to be the case. To be more confident, you'd want a wider interval. Now we can actually do this without all of that calculation that we've done here. we can go to statistics here and we can calculate an interval. And we want variable, interval, one sample, z. And then we put our values in here. So if we do this first one, 0.9 is 90% confidence. The sigma was 5. The mean was 40. And the number in our sample was 1. We just caught the one fish. And then if we go next, you can see the 31.8 and the 48.2